Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here, and welcome to my review for Tosai Zyuoh. Now, as you can see, we actually have 3 separate boxes here. I wanted to go over the boxes real quick, and then we're going to cut away to having them out because there's just not enough room to have to deal with them. But anyway, as per usual with a lot of these that can happen, they did release these either separately, as I have here because it was the only way I could get my hands on it, is the 3 different pieces of Rhino, Wolf, and Crocodile, or you can buy them as one boxed set. So whichever way you prefer or are able to get your hands on. So I did kind of want the combined box because I'm a weirdo, but I rather would just have the toy, period. But anyway, nothing too spectacular to go over. These are smaller boxes because they're smaller normal cubes. You got a shot of the cube there, cool shot of Zyuoh the World there, promo shots galore. There's the mecha again, as you can see. Typical shenaniganery. Same thing for Crocodile. I guess it's also kind of nice if for whatever reason you just wanted one of them, like maybe you're not interested in any of the combos and you just really like Crocodile. Obviously this guy's box is a lot bigger because he's like train length, he's much more of a large cube Zord, and well, yes. So there's the front. Let's check out the back. Oh, it's happening. Okay, so there you go. It shows you what it can do. All that shenaniganery. There's the final combo, which we'll be taking a look at very shortly here. And yeah, there we go. As per usual, I had to do the best part of my reviews, which is the box, and now we will cut away to having actual things in here. Okay, here we have the 3 best friends that anybody could have. So, first we will go over the small guys because they're very easy to do here. Here we have 7, the Crocodile, which as you can see in its cube mode, looks like a cube. It actually is, sleekest isn't the right word, but there's a hole going right through it. But it's like, it has the least amount of kibble, I guess, and you know, leftover parts. I mean, you have like the knobs here and stuff, but sometimes you'll see full-on pieces. I don't know, I just feel like it's one of the more, I don't know, well-hidden ones. I don't even know what I'm talking about most of the time, to be honest. Okay. So, to transform it, like most cubes, it's very simple. Just pull these 2 pieces forward to create the crocodile's head. You can have it open like that or closed. It's your prerogative, honestly. And then just pull these out to make the tail, and there you have it. And I actually really like this guy. In general, if you watch my videos for these, you know I'm a pretty big fan of this line. I really dig the designs. I really like the simplicity. I think they make them simply fun. Ha! Do you see what I did there? I really didn't. But yeah, I don't know, I really like his design. I think it works really well. I like the sort of angular look of it. I like the way that his face and snout looks. Schnout, I said schnout really funny there. But yeah, I don't know, I just really dig him. Alright, so now for the wolf. The wolf, he's probably one of the more complicated, I guess, for lack of a better word, cubes. As you can see here, this is his cube mode, which I suppose actually is pretty solid at hiding what he is. Except for like these little feet looking things here at the bottom. Whoops, didn't mean to do that yet. But yeah, so to do that, spoiler alert, just twist this around, boom, flip that, and you have a wolf. I guess it's not more complicated, I don't even know what I was talking about. But I also kind of like this one as well. At first I thought it was my least favorite of the trio, but I do kind of dig it. There's just something I like about the way that the face looks. I think the design is, I don't know. Like I said, it's hard to explain. I just kind of like the way the wolf and the cube fit together. Like, he doesn't come off as a very sleek wolf, but I don't know. I kind of like him. There's just something about him. There's something about this trio that I actually just really like in general. Now, for the Rhino, let's just set these 2 guys aside. I don't know why I needed to bring you back to explain that. He does not have a cube mode. Is it kind of disappointing? Sure. I'm not sure how they would have pulled it off. And admittedly, it would be awesome to see this guy fold into a giant cube and have them be able to pull off everything that this can pull off and still be a giant cube, but I'm not going to cause an incident about it. It's obviously 2 pieces, which you saw there. But I'm also not too mad about it because I really like the way the Rhino looks. He's got a lot of blank spaces here, but that's because let's do this because, yes, you can store up to 4 cubes on him, on his base. You get 2 spaces right here, and it might be going the wrong way, but you can put 2, or 1 here, and then 2 here, because when you transform it into, whatchamacallit, Wild Tosai King, yes, you can put like eagle and gorilla in there. So there you go. So you can store up to 4 there. You can probably stack them if you want, but like you can store just 4 on him. The key word of today is store 4, which I'm pretty sure I just said a bazillion times. But as you can see, he can also roll, store cubes. Like I said, I really like the design of him. I think he looks badass. In general, I love the black and gold color scheme, and I really like this guy has that. And I think it makes him look pretty cool and like imposing. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to flip him around, but I'm going to do it the easy way just by setting him up because he like exactly takes up the space of my review station. So it's just easier to get the other look there. As you can see, he's cube 9. So yes, I just really like him. I really like this trio in general, which I'm pretty sure I already said like less than 5 minutes ago. But yes, okay, that's pretty much it for what they do on their own. They just bees Zords or mecha or whatever. But yeah, so for transformation, it's very, very simple. You already saw this yanks off, and we're just gonna set this aside. And this right here is going to become the feet. Very simple. And this right here is going to become basically the top piece, the chest piece, whatever you wanna say. Almost forgot. You wanna swing this around so you can actually do that. And it snaps right on. Very, very simple stuff there. Now right here, take this piece here, swing it out. Same thing over here. These are going to allow you to attach the arms. Take the crocodile we just had and we'll basically transform him back except without the tail. So let's do that. And it's a bit of uniqueness here and you actually plop it on right there. Because like I'm always expecting to actually, you know, plop it on here on the top and connect at the top, but it connects on the side. And then for this, you actually just plop this right on here to become this tiny little arm. And then for the woof, you just close him back up and you can put him in cube mode, I guess. And okay, sorry, I had to make a weird cut because I realized I wasn't facing up enough. But anyway, you're gonna want to put this guy up here and fold this down and make a really loud noise and snap him right back here. And there you have him. He's certainly a thing, isn't he? So I do like this guy's design. I actually like it quite a bit in the show. I really do. And I don't. The toy looks better than I thought it would because I really like them individually. And I'm not about being mad about these being blocks because they're cubes, they're blocks. That's the whole bit of the show. And like I just said, I think he looks a lot cooler than I thought he would in person because I was kind of expecting this to be my least favorite. It's just not a great translation, which sometimes they're not. But the only real part that's not a great translation is just this piece here where in the show he doesn't have this visible square where it looks like his head is just a flat piece. Like he looks like Gosei sitting up there on the wall. I wish they could have engineered it somehow to not look like that because that's honestly the only thing drawing me back. I really like the 3 symbols here. I think they look cool. But yeah, that's the only thing that's holding me back about this is the way that looks. Let me straighten it out a little bit there. It's mainly because when you look at it as a whole, it just looks like a giant wall and then a face. But that, to be spoiler alert, of all the things you can do with it, that's like the least of my worries in terms of least of my worries. I don't know if that's the right way to phrase that, but I mean, like, this is my least favorite thing, but it doesn't deter me from liking everything these guys have to offer in general. Like I said, I think he looks better than I thought he would, but just that face thing bugs me, and I just had to bring it up. So yes. Okay, so now to combine him with everyone else to make Wild Tosai King? Or I always mix up the names. I said it earlier. But anyway, to combine him is very, very easy. You're basically going to leave this guy more or less alone. All you're going to really do is take this piece off, set it aside, and fold Crocodile's face up. So it just makes, actually you can just move that up, there you go. Just makes a regular fist. And then take Wolf out and fold him up and make sure it's facing the right way, and you're actually going to put him on here. So then just don't be a total idiot about it, but you're going to put him on here as the second fist, which was originally what I thought it was going to be like. Why am I having so much trouble Rubik's cubing this? There we go. Okay. There we go. So that's basically all you do for that. You just switch those around, but you leave the main body as is, which is really nice. Now, for everything else you already probably have, or should have if you're going to try to do this, you are just going to want to put them all in cube mode. It's that simple, which is really nice. So I have 3 and 4 here. We're going to zoom down. 3 and 4 here, and they're going to attach at the feet. So as you can see, just in cube mode, it makes it super simple. There you go. Boom. That's already done. Really easy, right? Okay, now I'm going to just basically work my way up. So I'm going to fold these up because it's going to be easier to get to. So now you also can even take the weapons, which I have somewhere over here, and you attach them to the side. So just take Giraffe and attach them to the side over here. Boom. And take Kuma and you attach him to the side right above him. Now I'm just currently finding the lineup. Now this one, it might just be mine, but mine requires a little bit of pressing. So don't really be afraid to put too much force in, but like mine needs a little bit more force, otherwise it falls out. And then Rhino, or not Rhino, wow. Dromojimon, right here, Mogura, I think Mogura, is that right? Yeah, whatever. The mole. And then there's gonna be one which you don't have yet, but that will go there. But we basically have that done. Now, continuing with the simplicity here, take 5, put it up here, and 2 on the other shoulder, which is really warm because it was just in the way of my lamp. And then take Gorilla, and he snaps right on the back. And then Eagle slips right on the front. Boom, very, very easy. Now take this piece here, which is the Gorilla's cannon, and then put the little blaster, if you don't have it there, it's also the little front piece in Wild Tosai King, and then you're going to snap it over here. I always like to do the helmet last because I'm a weirdo. And then back here, you can even store the sword / like core piece of Zyuoh King. You can twist this around if you want to be more accurate or whatever. But boom, goes right there. Very, very simple stuff. Oh, it's happening. It's happening. Okay, and then now we are going to set this on top. And it seems like it's going back a ways, but... And there you have this absolutely glorious behemoth Goliath thing of awesome, which I absolutely love. In general, I tend to favor these things, as I've said previously, because I love being able to take, too much there, to take everything I own and put it into one giant mecha. It's always just kind of a cool feeling. It makes you feel semi-accomplished for whatever reason. So I love being able to do that, and I like that we're heading towards that. And at the moment, I have all of my cube animals in one giant robot. Now, like I said, I always have a partialness to them in general, no matter how they look, if they do that. But in this case, I actually really like this guy's design. And unlike the previous combo, which I like his design in the show, but it doesn't quite translate well, while I'm sure this in the show does look a little bit better, given that it can just have more movement, I still think the toy looks pretty awesome. Like, it just really nails home this whole cube, like, Goliath, Titan, awesome thing. And I just really like it a lot. Yeah, I just think it works. It's kind of messy and cubey, but it all flows together in a way that I really like it. I know there's people that aren't fans of the line, but I just really like this line. I think it's fun and simple, and I love how simple it is, speaking of simple, to put it together. I like that I can pick this up off the shelf years later, and I don't have to worry about thinking about, oh, I forgot how to do this, or something like that. It's really simple and intuitive and easy, and I really like it. It's really a cool looking combo we have here at the moment, personally, I think. So overall, I can definitely recommend this set, or if you get them all in one combo, because I think individually I really like their look, and then obviously if you get them together, they do have a mecha, which I think is fine, better than I thought it was going to be. But if you are already collecting everything else, you can form this behemoth, which I just absolutely love. But yeah, there's probably going to be people that are like, what are you talking about? They're ruining Sentai with this. But I just really like this combo a lot. I just like being able to put everything in it, and I think it actually ends up looking pretty cool. It just kind of works. But anyway, until next time, make sure to check out the Crazy Podcast at WritersRangersRambles.com. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, Dawson Ryder, signing out.